Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 9 on Fargo CW.
This video of a fight in the hallway at Valley City High School has many parents talking about the safety concerns within their children's school. Good evening, everyone. Whether it's violence, bullying, or drugs in school, how do you find out how safe your kids are? Is there a way to check for patterns of problems? Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Nicole Johnson has the answers.
Two girls fighting in school with many classmates standing and watching. One of the two clearly battering the other, even captured on another student's cell phone. After we posted the story on our Valley News Live Facebook page, parents expressed concerns for the safety of their children. One saying, "This is a problem all over." As a parent with concerns, you might not be able to get the answers you're looking for. The North Dakota School Boards Association president says in this day and age, schools are worried about saying too much and getting sued. But what if you want to find out the history or patterns of violence in any given school? I asked Fargo School Board member Jim Johnson.
I don't know that there's actually a way to go look it up. But you certainly are more than welcome to stop in at any of our buildings, visit with the principal.
I asked Johnson if he thinks there should be a way or a resource for parents to look it up.
You know, I don't know what that would be because I'm not sure, you know, what you would define as a safety concern. Obviously, if there are serious issues of people bringing weapons to school, those are in the juvenile justice system.
One thing you can do is log on to www.greatschools.org, find your child's school, and view a rating. However, that rating is based off of test scores. In the case of Valley City High School, it earned an 8 out of 10. When compared to other schools in the area listed, it's well above average. Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
Johnson says another great resource is a school resource officer. We also checked with the district superintendent. A spokesperson advised talking with the school's principal. Stay with us. Later on Valley News Live at 9, we have a Craigslist puppy scam to tell you about. What you need to know so you don't fall for it. And the North Dakota State Capitol went into lockdown today. We've got the latest developments for you on that. But first, today was another beautiful day for us in the Valley. Robert, is this November weather a little bit too good to be true, or?
It is nice. It's temperature is well above normal. We're going to continue to see that as we head through the next few days. So get out there and enjoy it. Taking a live look outside on the CorWinAuto.com Valley Sky Cam. Traffic moving along nicely. Pavement is dry. And again, it's a little cooler now than it was earlier. Temperatures now down to 49 degrees. Wind out of the south at 7 miles per hour. They'll continue light out of the south tonight. Become light and variable as we head through the day tomorrow. 39 degrees up in Langdon, 36 in Roseau, 38 Thief River Falls, 48 in Detroit Lakes, 45 down into the Sisseton area. Wind speeds, again, light, and they're going to stay on the light side as we head through not only tonight, but through the day tomorrow. Cloud cover, not a whole lot out there. We did have a bit of cloudiness across the far northern valley earlier today. Most of that now gone. Could see some fog develop across parts of the northern valley as we head through the overnight hours. Something to keep in mind if you've got travel plans late tonight and early tomorrow. With hardly a cloud around, well, you guessed it, no precipitation out there, none anticipated. In fact, most of the northern plains, it's quiet out there. Very tranquil weather pattern that we're in right now. And again, get out there and enjoy because we know that's going to change at some point later this fall and into the winter. Upper level low spinning around in Arizona, sparking off some showers and some thunderstorms, and also some more showers stretching from parts of Texas through Arkansas, the mid-Atlantic states, and up into the northeastern U.S. For us, as we head through the overnight hours, not a whole lot to talk about. We're going to see some mostly clear skies, and again, a chance for some mainly patchy fog to develop across especially the northern portions of the valley. A chilly night tonight with temperatures down into the 30s and 40s, but tomorrow with lots of sunshine out there. We're going to see a nice warm-up deer opener in North Dakota. It's going to be a warm one with light winds, some good conditions out there. Temperatures warming into the 50s north, 60s south, and by tomorrow evening, cooling back down, mainly into the 40s. Here in Fargo, we'll start off the day in the upper 30s, so we'll get off on a cool note, but with some dry air around that heats up fairly quickly. So with lots of sunshine by lunchtime, we're going to get it on up into the mid-50s, and we're going to top it on off into the mid-60s. That's about 20 degrees above normal for your Friday. Picture of the day. Hey, gorgeous shot. Thanks for Nancy for sending this in. A glowing sky at sundown. Going to use that as the background to our 7-day forecast. And again, the deer opener in North Dakota looks good, mid-60s. Deer opener in Minnesota, it looks good too, mid-60s. Tailgating looked good too before the YSU-NDSU game. Turn your clocks back as a reminder, late Saturday night before you head to bed. Just a few showers possible on Sunday. Next week, a touch cooler, but still above normal in terms of temperatures. And then Tuesday, get out there and exercise. You're right.
All right. Well, it sounds good. I mean, this weather pattern is absolutely
Other than a few showers, yeah, there's not a whole lot to deal with over the next week.
All right. Thanks, Robert. Governor Jack Dalrymple was forced from his home tonight as members of the clergy who have joined the Dakota Access Pipeline protest set up in front of his home this evening. This is all after people protested at the Capitol late this afternoon, causing a lockdown. The governor and his wife were at the house and were moved to another location. 4 protesters sat down on the lawn and were warned several times that they were trespassing. Now, one of the protesters got up and left, while the other 3 remained and were eventually arrested for criminal trespass. Lieutenant Tom Iverson of the Highway Patrol says his officers don't want to arrest protesters.
It's unfortunate that this has to happen. We don't want to be out here making arrests like this, but when they put us in a position where they are criminally trespassing, we do need to enforce the laws here in North Dakota.
These protesters were part of more than 500 members of faith who traveled to the protest camps to stand with protesters in solidarity and prayer. The Morton County Sheriff's Office wants to warn hunters about unsafe hunting conditions near the Dakota Access Pipeline protest camp. Sheriff Kyle Kirchmeyer cautions hunters that certain areas of the vicinity of the protest sites are unsafe for hunters to enter. Take a look at this map. Areas south of County Road 135 to the Cannonball River and east of Highway 1806 will be closed due to public safety concerns. All other areas will remain accessible to hunters. For more questions or information, contact the North Dakota Game and Fish Department at 701-328-6300. We are also following a developing story out of the Clay County Jail. Officials tell us they are investigating the death of a Clay County inmate. Details on this case are still slim at this hour, so check back with Valley News Live for updates on this story. New for you now at 9, the FBI found emails related to Hillary Clinton's tenure as Secretary of State on the laptop belonging to the estranged husband of Anthony Weiner. This is according to a U.S. official. These emails are not duplicates of emails found on Secretary Clinton's private server. But at this point, however, it remains to be seen whether these emails are significant to the FBI's investigation into Clinton. It is also not known how many relevant emails there are. And it's still unclear whether the FBI inquiry into the Clinton Foundation was a full-blown investigation. The current status of that inquiry is also unclear. However, no known charges have been filed related to the foundation. Minnesota's Health Insurance Exchange says they've signed up to 10,000 residents for coverage in the first 2 days of open enrollment. MNsure is handling record levels of traffic this year. It's driven by concern about massive premium increases in plan availability for 2017 coverage. Chief Executive Allison O'Toole said today that more than 10,000 plans had been selected by the morning. That's more enrollments than in the entire first month of open enrollment last year. Open enrollment lasts through the end of January. It's a Craigslist scam going nationwide. People are posting claiming to sell dogs from a pet rescue in Texas. We tracked down One by One Pet Rescue on Facebook. A post pinned to the top of their page warning of the scam. The rescue says they don't know what to do to put a stop to it. They just hope web users are smart and do their homework before involving money, saying it's just incredibly frustrating.
It makes me sick to think that our rescue and all the work that we've gone into it could actually add legitimacy to their scam. But it's just gotten, they've been in so many states and they move around that we can't keep up. So I'm hoping that people are smart.
We have information from the Better Business Bureau about how to spot scams posted on our website. Just click on this story at valleynewslive.com. According to the National Human Trafficking Resource Center, 52 cases of human trafficking have been reported in Minnesota and 11 in North Dakota just this year alone. The nonprofit Unseen is trying to tackle the issue not only in our community or across the country, but globally. It hosted a fall fire at Sanctuary Event Center tonight to share information about human trafficking and also to get others on board to fight the issue.
Right now we have 22 partners working in 12 countries, and this is everything from poverty reduction to actual intervention and the rescue of kids from some of the worst situations imaginable.
Coming up on Valley News Live 10 at 10, hear from a man who works in South Africa helping to rescue the women and children impacted. If you're not happy with any of the presidential candidates, there's always the option of the write-in vote. So what do voters have to say about this write-in this election? That's still ahead tonight.